What's up, guys? Ramen King here, back with another episode and what might be the end of Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. Like I said before, I'll be streaming all the post-game stuff on Twitch, as I don't feel like I would make it and I'll put it on YouTube, to be 100% honest. So, without further ado, let's go.
Oh my!
Bish bash bosh!
Look!
You have done well to make it so far.
That's enough, Doloran!
This ceremony ends here and now.
Does it indeed? You mean that you do not share my vision, Roland? A vision of a better world? A pity. I had hoped that you, of all people, would understand.
Roland!
What did you do to me?
Me? Why, nothing at all. You have the Horned One to thank for this. It means to protect you, for if harm comes to either one of us, it comes to the other also.
I fucking called this shit. I called it. They're soulmates. That's one of the rules from the last game. Basically, what he's talking about is if one of the soulmates dies, the other one dies as well. If one gets sick, the other one gets sick. It's basically back and forth.
You mean you and Roland are... You...
Yes, Leander. You see it now. See what others must be shown.
Doloran!
Do you see? We are connected. We are the same. Defeat me, and you defeat yourself.
He is correct, I am afraid. There are those in your world whose souls are inextricably linked with the souls of those in this one. The more power he has gained, the stronger his effect on you has become. This proves the connection.
But how can this... What does it mean?
It means you face a dilemma, boy. You have no choice but to join me, Roland. You know it, deep in your heart.
Oh, I have a choice, all right. I always have a choice. I'm a president, a king. And from the day I took my throne, I knew that if it came to it, if it would help my people, I would gladly give my life.
No! What?
Besides, if I can't kill you, you can't kill me either, right? If I die, you die.
Very true. Which is why, if you will not join me, I must banish you instead to a dimension where you will no longer be a danger to either of us.
Of course. I think I see now why I was brought here.
Please, enlighten us.
Your country, Allegoria, it was destroyed. And my country was destroyed too. You and I are the same. Two kings, with no kingdoms left to rule. So we were given a chance. One last chance to save our homes. But don't you see? The kingdom the Horned One has given you, it's not really the place you once ruled. I'm going to make you see. I'm going to defeat the Horned One and remind you who you really are.
who I really am? You think you know me? You know nothing!
Enlighten me.
You will delay my plans no longer.
DeLorean the Arcane, ruler of the Revenant Realm.
I will prevail. My deepest desire will be fulfilled at last.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Suffer.
No.
You cannot.
I'm all over this. Now's your time to shine.
Your tail is here.
Oh shit. Yes.
Stay down!
But you cannot
All humans!
prepare to suffer.
Tammy!
And you're done, boy. You were defeated by Evan. Still, my powers are not sufficient. It seems I underestimated you.
Forward!
What in the...
Is it over?
Was that really the final boss?
Whoa!
The transmission from Zip. It sounds like the souls are returning. We did it. Or just perhaps because, but we did it.
Tidy!
Mission accomplished. Not bad, you lot. Not bad at all. It's not over yet. We need to do something about the horned one. Until it's gone for good, nobody's safe. Let's kill the bitch. She know damn well she wanna. God damn it. Alright. There's no turning back after this. Are you sure you want to continue? Man. Let's do this. There's no turning back after this. Let's do it. I feel
You're
like we're
finished,
gonna
Dalaran. Your plan has failed.
He'll never rule the world. Never!
Rule the world? You have read too many fairy tales, boy. The world was never my prize.
What?
It was a beautiful place, my home. A realm of peace and prosperity. I was the king of Allegoria. A young man handed the crown too soon. None loved my realm more than I, but I was conceited, arrogant. Our kingmaker was a being known as Alessandra.
who looks like she came straight out of My Little Pony.
In strengthening our bond, I committed the greatest of all sins. I fell in love. And love between king and kingmaker is an offense against the will of the gods. As punishment, she was cursed to spend the rest of her days in the guise of the Horned One and cast along with Allegoria into another dimension. And so, I vowed to bring her back. She and my beloved kingdom. I set out to acquire all the king's bonds of our world, that I might use their combined power to reawaken Alessandra.
How did you know that was even possible?
The guise of the Horned One, you said. I take it the creature we see is but an outer shell within which Alessandra lies trapped. If so, the strength of the king's bonds might serve to reach that which lies dormant deep within, to reconnect King and Kingmaker, and free her of her prison.
It is as you say. If Alessandra can be revived, Allegoria may yet rise from the ashes. And I shall have regained my beloved and my kingdom both. Now you know what it is I seek. Roland. If my realm were to be restored, yours too might return. You would be reunited with your family, with your son. Surely you would join me if such an outcome were your reward.
He can't! He won't! Not that way! Just because you would do anything to bring a loved one back, it doesn't mean you should.
What is happening to me?
That horrible black stuff comes from the Horned One, you know. Dalaran by ears just been channeling it like. But it looks like it's finally getting the better of him. That Tori was infected by it from the start.
I will restore them. I must. Alessandra! Allegoria! Both shall live again!
You'd really do that? You'd destroy whole countries, steal countless souls, just to get what you want? You think that's love? Then you don't deserve to love. And you sure as hell don't deserve to be a king.
You would defy me. You are me. We want the same thing. You wish to be reunited with those you love, just as I do.
No. It's not that simple.
My crimes will be more than outweighed by the revival of Allegoria, by the return of all that has been lost. Rise, beloved kingdom! Live again!
Moral of the story, don't stick your dick in anything.
Alessandra, my love. You are free at last!
That ain't her, nigga.
What is the meaning of this? You are not my Alissa! But if she is truly lost, what will become of Allegoria? What will become of me?
I do not understand. So, that wasn't her?
No.
No, I sensed the same darkness as before. I fear that was merely the Horned One unleashed. Which begs the question, where is Alessandra? Never mind that, your little brain swabs ye. What now? What, that's their tear the very skies apart themselves. Do you see how the edges were crumbling? If we can't close that up somehow, the whole world will be sucked inside. We need to close it. We need to beat that thing. I think you can fly us up there, Lofty? What are you saying, man? Of course I flippin' can. Come on, Evan. Let's get up there and give old Horny Boy, God damn it, Horny Boy a piece of our minds. I suppose we did get all the trouble restoring Mornstar. It'd be a shame not to use it. Mornstar. The very sword of which Alistaria and I swore a pact long ago. Which explains why it's the only thing that can penetrate the Horned One's defenses. Alright, everyone, come on. It's time to defeat the Horned One and return peace to our world.
Oi! Boosh! Get in! Everybody all right?
I think so. Where are we?
The horned one, Kingbreaker.
Come on, come on!
Oh shit, he's level 72.
Some ancient magic's wafting around these lads. Fierce, man. Come over by here when you get a chance, Seven Man. I've got a bit of lofty magic to lend you.
Y'all gonna have to hold that L. Hold that.
I can. I'm all over this.
Oh!
Brace yourself. I reckon things are about to get hairy.
I'm all over this. I love these little guys.
Alright, let's go. Ah, shit. Now you can do some Skinbringer stuff. Meaning he can freeze us, which is not good. That's Bastion. Yep.
What's that coming out of his chest? Careful, Evan.
Alright, let me heal Evan up. I blocked some of the damage. Yeah, he's really going after Evan at this point. that Oakenheart? Yeah, that's Oakenheart. I had a feeling we'd have to fight somebody who's using all the powers of the damn Kingmakers. Not like Evan. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Tana, let's do it.
Evan! That was close.
Oh shit. Oh, everybody. Oh, it's infinite? Come on! Hey, let's go.
Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down.
Hey. pivotal bit. Hey. Hey, that was a cool boss fight.
Alessandra, is it really you?
It is, my love. But you did not free me from within the Horned One.
Hmm?
The Horned One was not born of the wrath of the gods as you had thought. I wanted to be with you. I wanted it so much that I gave up the power of the Kingmaker.
What?
Once freed, that vast, insatiable power gave rise to a monster. The Horned One.
No.
Do you know how Kingmakers are born? They are born when a soul is sacrificed in order that a great power may be tamed. In unbinding my soul, I unleashed that power. By abandoning it, I committed an unforgivable crime. A crime for which I was punished.
So you have not returned to me?
Forgive me, my love. I am that which sealed away the Horned One's power. Only through my sacrifice could the power which poured forth from him be contained.
Then, by unleashing him, I have undone what good you wrought.
No, my love. For a great evil has left the world. The Horned One is defeated. And so, my role in containing him has come to an end. My soul can be at peace, at long, long last. Thank you for never ceasing to love me. We will meet again, dear heart. Not in this world, but somewhere, someday. Goodbye, my love, my Doloran. Goodbye.
Alyssa, no. Not yet. Alyssa!
Doloran.
Alessandra is no more. Allegoria will not rise again. All that I have loved is lost. Roland, tell me, what great wrong did I do to deserve this? Was it in surrendering to love that I erred? Or in accepting a crown of which I was not worthy?
You did no wrong. You just did what you could to keep your love for Alessandra alive and save your kingdom. That's life. People do what they can, try to live as best they can. And then the tide of history comes and sweeps them all away. My country was swept away too. I tried to stop it. Tried to prevent the war that would end it all. But you can't hold back the tide. And so it rolled in.
I have an idea. Why don't we make a new Allegoria?
A what?
Huh?
If it can't be brought back, I mean. We can build a new one instead.
A new one?
We did it. We built a new kingdom from nothing. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. It was small at first, but it grew and grew, and thanks to its wonderful people, it eventually became a great nation.
You truly think this possible?
Maybe that's why I was brought here. The country Evan and I built together. It changed things for you, Doloran. For this whole world. No one needs to be a slave to the past anymore. Now we can look to the future.
Evan Petty Whisker Tildrum. You are yet young, but you are a great king indeed.
You really think so?
I will start afresh. I will build a new kingdom. For the sake of my departed subjects. For the sake of my beloved.
Hear, hear!
This was a good ass game. Like, despite its cliches, or despite the cliches that are in this game, this was definitely a great game. In my opinion. It did have some issues gameplay wise, but story wise, it was fucking solid, dude.
We come before you today to make a solemn oath in the presence of all our peoples.
United we stand as one single land.
No.
Well now.
So it's time, huh? No! Come on!
Hey!
There you are, Roland. Is it, are you?
Hey.
Yeah, here I was hoping I wouldn't have to see this. Looks like this is goodbye. I guess it's about time I was heading back home. You're not gonna stay with me? Doesn't look that way. I can feel it. It's pulling me back. But your world is... Yeah, before I came here, I watched it be destroyed. I'll maybe returning to nothing but death and despair, I know that. But whatever's waiting for me, I'll be able to face it. I built this kingdom with you. And if I can do that, I can do anything. You taught me a lot, Evan, Petty Whisker Tildrum. I won't forget it. Not ever. Roland. Roland can't catch a fucking break in this game.
Well, Evan, see you around.
Goodbye, Roland. Evan? Who are you? I think you know. You're King Ferdinand, aren't you? You've been helping me all along.
Yes and no. I am Ferdinand, but it's really you who's been helping me.
What?
Everything I've told you, you told me first.
I don't understand.
This is going to sound strange, but I can send my mind through time. It's a gift I've had since I was born.
This mother... Okay, no, this is from Zero Escape, motherfucker. You are not a shifter.
And using it to visit you seemed like the obvious thing to do. I mean, who wouldn't want to find out what his famous father was like as a child?
Wait. I mean, who would want to find out the famous... What?
Father?
Yes, you are my father, and I am your son.
Evan got in there, man!
What?
I
Who's
promised
the
that
mother?
I would live up to your legendary achievements, but before I could do that, I had to see them for myself. The things I said to you, those words of wisdom, they were all yours.
But Ferdinand lived long ago.
I'm afraid that was just Bodley's little joke. She's no historian, you see. She's a seer. She didn't tell you what had happened. She told you what was going to happen. About how I would become the first king to unite the whole world.
So you did? I mean...
Yes, you started it all by uniting the 5 great realms. But there were plenty of others. Smaller perhaps, but realms just the same. Each with its own particular problems. Poverty, war, and any number of other things. None of them easy to solve. But solve them you did. One by one by one.
And you?
Yes, I carried on what you started. And in the end, I finished it.
But who was the mother, though? That's what I want to know. Who the mama? Bet money is Tawny. Bet money.
I come before you, a true king at last. I, Ferdinand, have brought together the peoples of every nation under the heavens. The great work my beloved father began is finally complete, and the world stands united under a single banner. I hereby swear, in the name of King Evan, to safeguard this hard-won peace, for as long as I shall live.
But who is the mom, though?
My promise to Nella was fulfilled. At long, long last.
Who is the mother, though? I want my questions answered, damn it. I guess I won't get that. But with that being said, that is the end of Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdom. This game was fairly short. It's only 9 chapters, although you'll spend a lot of your time doing the kingdom and side quests and all that, which is fine in its own right. It's definitely fine. This song is kind of lit though. Ooh. Hey. But yeah, that is the end of Ni no Kuni 2. If you want to see the post-game stuff, follow me or subscribe to me on Twitch, and you will see all the post-game stuff that I'll be streaming for the next week or so. My personal opinions on this game, it's kind of simple. I love this game. This game was definitely worth the wait. It has so many good, like, some of the side quests can be a little tedious, some of the mechanics can be a little annoying, whatever. The game is fairly easy, so if anybody who's an action game RPG fan, this is going to be your game. There's so many things you can abuse, such as the dream doors to get better equipment, the tainted monsters for specific rewards, and so on and so forth. One of my issues with this game had to have been, it seems fairly short, story-wise. It's fairly short. You'll beat the game in like maybe 40 hours at best if you rush through the game and not really bother with your kingdom. I beat the game in under 140 hours because I spent a lot of time with this game. I felt the love that was put into this game. I definitely saw the potential, the love that was put into this game, from its characters to its music to the story. Every character is unique. No single character is the same. And that is a great thing that you don't see in games nowadays. A lot of characters kind of ring the same notes or the same cliches. My favorite characters has to be Roland, Evan, Tani, and Bracken. Bracken because you don't usually see like a female, like an adult female character who doesn't look like a sex symbol. And I know that sounds really messed up, but in some cases that has happened in the past for RPGs and video games back then. She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Tani because, let's be real here, I know everybody's probably going to end up shipping Tani and Evan even though they're kids, so that's one thing. Personally, I just love the adventure and seeing the fact that there were hints that Tani had a thing for Evan near the end of the game. Kind of obvious. Evan and Roland, it's obvious why I like those two characters. Personally, I love their dynamic. Roland being the serious guy who basically makes all the plans, and Evan who executes them without really much of a worry. Roland, by far, is my favorite protagonist in an RPG. It's not in the top 10. It's definitely not like the top 5. My top 5 is still like Yuri from Tales of Vesperia, but he's definitely a better protagonist than I've seen in recent games. Evan is an interesting one. Evan is, for once, not a bratty prince character like Luke was in Tales of the Abyss. He was consistent throughout the entire game as this guy who, while scared, continues on with his passion, his dream for a single cause, which is something I love. And I'm actually really happy that I got a chance to play this game. I probably will be replaying this game sometime soon. Oh, there's Nella's grave. But do I recommend picking up this game? Yeah, do it. This game is definitely worth the $60 that went into this game. This game is definitely worth the price. It definitely is. And even if you're not interested in the main story, there's so much for you to do, and your kingdom, the different monsters to fight, and side quests don't feel as tedious as there's their own separate stories that are in the game. Little mini stories that are in there. And if that's not enough to really grab your attention, then all I gotta say is thank you, Level 5. Thank you, Bandai Namco, for making a great game. This game is a game I'm probably not going to forget for a while. I do also want to say that I do like that they removed the familiar system, because I feel like that was the most annoying thing in the game that pissed me off in the last game, where the familiar system, everything went back to level 1. But you know what? I think I'm done talking. I beat this game in about 3 weeks. I spent a lot of time recording then editing, so you guys might see this in maybe like May or something like that. Who knows? Onward to Unity.
We'll be arriving at the World Unification Summit shortly, Mr. President.
Thanks.
You seem happy.
Not really. We still have a mountain to climb. I can't imagine convincing all the nations of the world to sign up to this will be easy.
It's never been done before, I guess, but if you could pull it off, wow. Oh, it's been done all right.
Really?
Sure. In a little country a long, long way